Hey guys, it's Septa here, and today I'm going to be platinuming Cyberpunk 2077. Now before we get into this video, I do want to say I had some troubles with audio during this video, where like my audio was out of sync, so for those trophies, like the side quests later on, there won't be much, like I won't be showing all of the missions, just the trophy popping, because it was a bunch of dialogue that was out of sync, and I thought it would be more enjoyable to just see the trophies instead of all the out of sync dialogue. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. We start here with the street kid life path as our main character V. We then talk to a guy named Kirk, a guy the bar owner named Pepe owes money to. He tells us we need to steal a car. On our way to go steal the expensive car for Kirk, we meet up with someone who will later become a fixer named Padre. He offers to drive us over to where the gig takes place, but we are met up with some gang members, but they don't give us much trouble, so we keep pushing on. While stealing the Rayfield for Kirk, we're stopped by a guy named Jackie Wells. He later becomes a very important character to the storyline, but for now, since we don't know him, he aims a gun at us. I try to drive away, but then he just rips me out of the car. But we're both instantly stopped because the NCPD comes to bust us, because the thing that Kirk gave us was faulty and didn't actually allow us access to the car like he said it would. After our run-in with the NCPD, me and Jackie decide to meet up and do some more gigs together. Our first gig was to find a lady named Sandra Dorset, a Corpo who had gone missing. After finding Sandra Dorset, we got ourselves a bit of money and we went over to Victor, V's Ripper Doc. A Ripper Doc is kind of like a doctor but for cybernetics. So I became a cyborg by getting 2 cyber implants, which we actually did get for free. Our next task was to meet this big guy named Dexter Deshawn, one of the biggest fixers in Night City, which if you didn't know is the city that Cyberpunk takes place in. He told us that a lady named Evelyn Parker had a heist she wanted me and Jackie to do. This heist would lead to the rest of the game, which means it is very important. Our first bit of setup for the heist was to talk to a gang called Maelstrom and find a bot that we needed in order to break into Arasaka Tower. Their leader, Royce, was a bit of a douche, so we ended up killing him, as well as all the other Maelstrom goons in the place. I then had to meet with Evelyn Parker, the lady that was hiring us to do the heist, at a bar called Lizzie's Bar run by the gang known as the Mox. This mission was definitely one of my least favorite in Act 1 because it introduced the worst mechanic in the game. Speaking of the worst mechanic in the game, we were first exposed to it here in this mission by a lady named Judy Alvarez, who actually has side missions later in the game. The worst mechanic I've talked about multiple times is called a brain dance, something usually used in strip clubs, but can also be used to find information through reliving people's past memories. After that was all the setup completed, so we started the gig called the Heist. Me and Jackie went to the bar called the Afterlife, which is basically where all the fixers and people get jobs from. So we saw Rogue, the best fixer in Night City. After going over the plan with the crew, me and Jackie went to Konpeki Plaza, of course all suited up. Now we went here because we were the ground team, so we had to take the bot through the different floors of Konpeki Plaza to get to Yorinobu's personal penthouse to steal the artifact. Next, we use the bot. Basically, it can open doors and even neutralize netrunners, which are like the cyberspace protectors of places. But basically, we needed to neutralize the netrunners so that when we went to Yorinobu's penthouse, we wouldn't just be fried instantly. After making our way into Yorinobu's penthouse, we found where the artifact was located in this fridge-looking thing. But it took forever for us to actually breach. But then, of course, some problems stirred up.
Oh shit.
The biggest problem we had at this point was that we watched Yorinobu strangle his father, Saburo Arasaka, the leader of the Arasaka family, to death. This was very bad because since we saw it, we were witnesses and we could be suspects to this. Now Saburo is a very powerful man and he has armies at his fingertips. This was tragic for me and Johnny. What the Speaking of Saburo having a big army, we were instantly attacked by many of his guards. So we had to jump off of the building and somehow survive this, which I couldn't even believe, as you can hear from my live commentary. What a good game. Unfortunately, during our escape, the goat, Jackie Wells, was shot, meaning he was dying. So now in our Delamain AI car, we had to take him to the doctor, which me and V were very sad during this moment. It's a very tragic time, so I'll just let you witness it.
I suggest you try to keep Mr. Wells conscious.
It's gonna be alright, huh? You'll see Misty, your mom, everyone you love. Jackie, don't close your eyes.
Misty, she knew. She always knew. Biochip. Don't do it for me.
No. After losing Jackie, we were betrayed by Dex, his bodyguard, knocking us out. To continue Dex's betrayal, he decides that he's going to shoot us in the head, which made me very angry in this moment. I didn't understand, though, how this game was going to continue past this point, since, he shot me in the head. Is this like the hospital? Interlude.
Hey.
The lovers steal the relic. We're now playing in a flashback as Johnny Silverhand, the terrorist rocker boy. Him, Rogue, and some other of their accomplices are raiding Arasaka Tower and plans to destroy it. Rogue and Johnny are like very, very important characters to the story.
And I know it's Keanu Reeves.
Bushido 2, bomb's name is what?
Wrap it up! We got a doctor!
The Demolitron. We're good to blow.
Shaka Elite's incoming! Run for it!
After planting the nuclear bomb inside of the elevator, we get shot off of the helicopter where Rogue fails to catch us. We're then confronted by the game's main antagonist, Atom Smasher, an Arasaka soldier who, at this point, is more human than cyborg, but later he becomes more robot than human. After Atom Smasher shoots Johnny, we find ourselves with a younger Saburo Arasaka with our mushroom cloud from our nuclear bomb in the background. They're testing out a new technology they developed known as Soul Killer, AI that strips your personality from your body, basically trapping you in cyberspace. They do this to Johnny to give him a punishment worse than anything he can imagine by trapping him out of his body forever. After this, we find out that V isn't actually dead, and Takemura, Saburo Arasaka's bodyguard, has gotten Dex to dig us out of the landfill he dumped us in.
Now, listen, dog. I have done exactly what you asked. So let's you and me
Dex gets his fate he deserves. After Takemura offs Dexter Deshawn, he helps us. Takemura then takes us to Victor's Ripper Dock, where he saves our lives from doing some surgeries that I'm not sure of, with the help of our AI from the car that we rode in with Jackie. But right after that, the game gets sad again, with Victor telling us that we don't have very long to live, and basically, we just need to fix the relic inside of our head because it's destroying our brain, and it's basically a bomb, and it's gonna kill us if we don't stop it. Things stay bad with Johnny, who is now in our head, beating the hell out of us.
Who you work for, start talking.
Fuck.
We needed to go get answers from Evelyn, so we went to talk to Judy so that we could get some idea of what was going on. We went to a club named Clouds in search of Evelyn Parker, but we ended up talking to this doll named Sky, and V dropped a lot of trauma on her, and we did get some information on Evelyn, but overall it was just a really trippy experience. After this, Johnny told us some really important information, so I'll let you listen.
This Mikoshi, what is it exactly?
Okay, basics. If you're jacked in, cruising the net, Arasaka can use Soul Killer, an AI, to trap, fry, and pack away your psyche, your mind, and your soul.
After Johnny tells us about the scariest thing ever and what took rid of his psyche, we go with Judy and find this Ripper Doc named Fingers, who basically does work on a bunch of Joy Toys, which are kind of like the strippers of the Cyberpunk universe. And we ask him about Evelyn and how he sold her to a bunch of people that make XBDs, which are the brain dances, but like way more messed up and creepy and weird. It was very weird. So with that, we started our second BD of the playthrough. However, I can't show the audio or most of the visuals of this one because they're torturing someone, and I just don't want to take any risks, but these were the people that kidnapped Evelyn. After tracing the people that made the XBD, we found Evelyn in their warehouse and carefully removed her as she was recording a BD, which could have like fried her brains, making her basically just a mindless, comatose zombie. With that came another BD we had to look at, and we had to listen into the conversation of the leader of the Voodoo Boys so that we could find more information about the relic and why they wanted it. Here I took a break from story missions, so we're going to speedrun a couple trophies here as I went to do some of the optional missions that gave trophies. Oh my gosh, dude, finally! There we go. Okay, Christmas Tree Attack. Complete a breach protocol with a minimum of 3 daemons uploaded. This actually took me like 15-20 minutes of saving and reloading at this one spot to get that trophy. Oh, right back at you. Kill or... Sorry, I'm so far away from my mic. Shit, okay. Right back at you. Kill or incapacitate an enemy who threw a grenade at you. Now, sorry that there's no like lead up to this one, because to be fair, I didn't know what was happening, so I wasn't near my microphone when it popped. Oh, here we go. We have full body conversion. Install at least 1 implant in each system of the body. Basically, to kind of explain how I got enough money to do this so early, I've just been doing gigs and stuff, so I decided to upgrade my player. Okay, this next trophy is to craft 3 tier 5 items, which I can do by just crafting 1 tier 5 component 3 different times for the Master Crafter trophy. Oh, True Soldier. Kill or incapacitate 300 enemies using ranged weapons. Sorry guys, this trophy caught me off guard. Oh, okay, there we go. True Warrior. Kill or incapacitate 100 enemies using melee weapons. That one honestly didn't take long at all. There we go. Must be rats. Perform the distract enemies quick hack 30 times without drawing attention to yourself. So quick little guide here. Whoops, wrong thing. Quick little guide here. So in Watson, if you come to this NCPD scan by Goldsmith Street, you can stealth take out that guy, but then you just keep farming these same people over and over again, and eventually you'll get it. That's yes! 2 heads, 1 bullet. Kill or incapacitate 2 enemies with the same sniper rifle shot. I was trying this one for a little bit, so I got pretty excited. Yes! Gunslinger. Shoot an enemy grenade in midair with a revolver. I found this just in like a random encounter thing where there was some scavengers and the police, and they threw grenades, so I kind of just camped here. I'm sure it would work in other spots too, but this is just where I did it right here.
Pass the Militech beef next.
That's rich, coming from a trunk.
Might know. Why are you playing?
Oh, here we go.
Don't recognize a brother when he's in front of you?
Stanislavski's method. Use a dialogue object option related to V's life path 10 times, which took me, I don't know, this far in the game to get, so like 12 hours. But
Only good things, of course. And remember, V, word gets around. Closing the gig.
okay, that should be okay. There we go. It's elementary. Complete all NCPD scanner hustles in Watson. I think this is like the most stuff I have to do in one area, but I basically haven't left Watson this whole playthrough. I've only gone like over here for stuff a little bit, but I've never went over here, so now I'm gonna do this main quest. But yeah, I did everything over here and I got a trophy for it, but that one took the whole 13 hours I've been playing. After completing all the side stuff in the base area, I headed over to a district called Pacifica and worked with the Voodoo Boys to help me track down Alt Cunningham, who was why they wanted the relic in the first place, to use Johnny's construct to hopefully lure out Alt, because she's basically this super powerful AI. After fighting through all of the Voodoo Boys, we headed down and entered cyberspace, where we were led to a flashback mission to find Alt. Oh, Gun Fu! Kill or incapacitate 3 enemies in quick succession with a revolver or pistol in close combat. For any of you that are also going for the platinum, I got this in the Never Fade Away flashback mission with Johnny. After the flashback mission, we went into cyberspace and found Alt Cunningham, which was very interesting. I like the way that they display this. But basically, Johnny got her to agree to help us when the day came that we would storm Arasaka Tower. Oh, Legend of the Afterlife. Reach max street cred. It's kind of funny, in this like 2 mission strand in Pacifica, I've gotten like 4 trophies. And the Hermit. Find Alt Cunningham. Now, Johnny has some great quotes, but this is by far one of his best, so I'll just let you guys listen to the whole, like, chain of dialogue.
But turned out the best you can do is chase scabs for Annies.
You seem to know a lot about my past.
Well, seen flashes of your past, just like you've seen flashes of mine.
Honestly, I'm scared of the day I'll start seeing your memories as my own.
Shit. If it's a two-way street, I'll somehow have to live with the fact that I let Deshaun best me. Fuck me over.
Can you just tell me what you want? What you really want?
Help me settle my score against Arasaka. That's it.
Your goal's to
get out of
bury
here.
Arasaka, demolish it. Mine's to stay above ground. Seem pretty clearly defined, both.
Actually aligned pretty nicely, too. You need Mikoshi to save your life? That done, I can burn it to the ground.
There it is. The Crusade. Get to Mikoshi, smash the system.
Okay. I'll tell you why I want to destroy Arasaka, but I'll only tell you once. Want to hear it?
All right.
I saw a corpse strip farmers of water, and eventually of land. Saw them transform Night City into a machine fueled by people's crushed spirits, broken dreams, and emptied pockets. Corps have long controlled our lives, taken lots, and now they're after our souls.
Might be right. Can't really argue with you there.
V, I've declared war not because capitalism's a thorn in my side or out of nostalgia for an America gone by. This war's a people's war against a system that spiraled out of our control. It's a war against the fucking forces of entropy. Understand? Do whatever it takes to stop them, defeat them, gut them. If I gotta kill, I'll kill. If I need your body, I'll fucking take it. Fucking hell.
Okay, so this NCPD scan should be my last one in Pacifica. There we go, greetings from Pacifica. I did start in Westbrook, and then this one popped up later. So if you're having troubles with this trophy, that's what helped me. It's just waiting. Okay, this should be the final NCPD scan and gig in City Center, as long as there's not a part 2. And there we go. City Lights. Complete all gigs and NCPD scanner hustles in City Center. But also, I do want to say, I did Westbrook first because I had missions over here, but the trophy never popped. But I did get everything in Westbrook because I'm trying to do it like every area I enter, I complete. But I guess it's whatever. I'll figure it out later. So I've been trying to get the superhero landing trophy for a super long time. There we go, rough landing. I'm so happy to finally get it. But I've been trying it so long, and all I needed was just a couple perks. You just have to, I'll show you the exact ones. You just have to get Quake max level. That's all you need. It took me so long. So I had to look up a video to get that trophy. But there is the rough landing trophy. Now that I'm done with almost all the side stuff in the game, I decided to go meet with Rogue to start the Pan Am and like Nomad storyline, which would lead us to finding Anders Hellman. So she sent me to go talk with Pan Am, which I found right here, and I basically had to go find her car and her merchandise so that she would help me track down Anders Hellman, who is coming in a convoy run by a corp. After a long ride out into the desert, we fight the Raffin Shiv to get back her merch and her car. Then we go on a little crash-out revenge mission to go kill her partner, Nash, and his gang members. Then we go to the 6th Street gang to go make a deal with them to sell her merch, where I'm here to provide support in case anything happens, which nothing does. Then Pan Am and I plan on how we're going to use an EMP to knock the AV straight out of the sky to hopefully get Hellman easily. But that doesn't work, so Pan Am just blows it out of the sky with an RPG, which I find way better.
That's how you do it.
It's losing altitude.
Unfortunately, Pan Am's chooms went over to the crashed AV to help survivors or to scavenge stuff. But some of them died, most notably Scorpion, a cool guy voiced by Charles from Red Dead Redemption 2. However, we do get Anders Hellman. He's a slippery corp, and Johnny doesn't like him, V doesn't either, and I especially didn't like him while playing. But at least we do get a trophy from doing this.
V, I will remember this.
The Wheel of Fortune. Interrogate Anders Hellman. After helping Pan Am, I went to go do more side missions. The final gig in Santo Domingo. And there we go, the jungle. Complete all gigs and NCPD scanner hustles in Santo Domingo. These ones were actually difficult because I had to go do story missions to unlock the final gigs. Okay, and this should be the final gig in Haywood. If I just decline her call. Then trophy should pop. Here we go. Mean Streets. Complete all gigs and NCPD scanner hustles in Haywood. There we go. This one, whoops. I'm doing these all in a row. So like in real time, these are like 2 minutes apart each one. But I just got this one in Westbrook, and then I got the Badlands, and then that's the collectible kind of thingies of this game done. And this should be all the gigs in Westbrook. The trophy should pop in a second. Oh, I gotta collect my reward quick. My bad. And there we go, Little Tokyo. Complete all gigs and NCPD scanner hustles in Westbrook. Now I just have the Badlands and I'm done with all these. They're honestly, they're not annoying, but there's just so much stuff. Okay, so this is a trophy for killing the person that killed you with second heart in 5 seconds, and it's called V for Vendetta. There. Okay, guys, this is the final Cyber Psycho attack that I just did, and that should be it. There we go. I am the law. Complete all Cyber Psycho sightings. Okay, this is the final vehicle I need for the Auto Jock trophy. And there we go, it pops straight away. Buy all vehicles available for purchase, which actually isn't true. So I recommend finding a guide. I just found one on Google for all the vehicles you need to buy, because you don't need to buy all of them. But it equals about 1.4 million eddies, which is pretty crazy. But I've completed almost, besides like 2 gigs, I've completed every gig and NCPD hustle in the game. So that's really just all it takes. So, yeah. And boom, the Wasteland. Complete all gigs and NCPD scanner hustles in the Badlands. But that is everything. Everything in the game is done. Basically, all the side stuff besides like tarot cards and stuff like that and the data terms. Everything else is done. Now we just had one more branch of missions. Our goal, to find Hanako Arasaka, the daughter of Saburo Arasaka, and convince her to believe that Yorinobu did kill Saburo Arasaka. Arasaka was holding a parade, so Takemura tasked me with finding and hacking Hanako's float, which was a pretty easy task. It was a stealth mission, which I do kind of enjoy in Cyberpunk, but overall a very easy mission. After waiting a few days and doing some side quests, it was finally the day of the parade, which was pretty hard because there was a lot of security measures we had to take. The most difficult thing we had to face was Oda, but watch me kick his ass, it was pretty easy. Things didn't go to plan. Takemura ended up kidnapping Hanako, which is very risky for both of us. I was proved correct when Arasaka came in with full force. I had to make sure to save Takemura for a missable ending, which would have locked us out of the platinum, which I did pretty easily.
Really? Think so? Then go. Now.
To finally end this very long mission, Hanako sent another stripper that had a different personality inside to come talk to us and basically say that she believed us. And the High Priestess. Talk with Hanako Arasaka. Now that we've finished most of the main storyline, I'm on to side stories. Life on the Road. Complete Pan Am Palmer's storyline. It was honestly really fun and good missions, so. Then I moved on to Johnny's side story. Oh, and here we have Breathtaking. Collect all items that once belonged to Johnny Silverhand. Even though we have one more item, his car, which I haven't gotten yet, but there's the Breathtaking trophy. Okay, so this trophy is for getting all of these tarot cards around the map. And there we go. The Wandering Fool. Find all the tarot graffiti cards for the job Fool on the Hill. Bushido and Chill. Watch Bushido X with Rogue. By far the easiest side quest storyline I've done so far. Yes! Oh my god! Demon in the shell. Killer incapacitate 3 enemies with 1 detonate grenade quick hack. You guys do not understand how many times I tried to kill these same 3 guys with that attack. But there's probably the hardest trophy we have left in the video. Next came River Ward's side missions, were honestly really boring. River Ward storyline. Honestly, the missions were kind of boring, but it was also short. It was only like 3 missions. And we only have 11 more trophies. So we have that as well. Oh, frequent flyer. Visit all fast travel data terms. This one took literally the entirety of the whole game to complete, and I thought it was going to be the last trophy. But my final one was right here in City Center. Then came Judy's side story, if you remember her from early in the game. Perez's storyline.
See you, Judy.
Honestly, these missions were just a little annoying. They'd never pop, like they never start or anything. But that's another trophy. And finally, Carrie's. And there we go, to Bad Decisions. Complete Carrie Eurodyne storyline. Honestly, besides the Pan Am missions, my most fun of all the side stories. But that's all the side stories done. Now we just have a couple miscellaneous trophies and then the endings to get. I then just had to clean up the 2 final missable trophies, which I'll let you watch here. Oh, the Quick and the Dead. Killer incapacitate 50 enemies while time is slowed. Right now I'm going to max out my Headhunter skill, but the Sandevistan is the most fun thing in the game to use. I highly recommend it to anyone who's just playing this game casually or grinding for the platinum. It's just so fun to use. Okay, this should hopefully be all the Headhunter XP I need to hit max level. There we go! 10 out of 10. Reach the max level in any skill. So I've now done all side story trophies, all like main story trophies, all miscellaneous trophies, all collectible trophies. Now I just need the 4 main endings and we get the platinum. Now it's time for the final phase of the platinum. The 4 different endings. I need to escape the city with the Aldecaldos, side with Arasaka and rat out Yorinobu, let Johnny keep my body, and become a legend of the afterlife. Now I chose the Aldecaldo ending first, which by far is probably my second least favorite. But most of the endings are a lot similar. Like the end boss fight is basically the same for all 4. So I'll only really be showing the key parts of the endings, and I'm gonna save most of the boss fight for the very final ending. Me, Pan Am, and Saul planned on how we were gonna take the Basilisk and commandeer a drill to drill under Arasaka Tower to get to Mikoshi. This plan worked very well. Me, Saul, and Pan Am made it into the catacombs of Arasaka in the factory levels, where we needed to reach the security room so that we could slot in a shard allowing Alt Cunningham to have access to all of Arasaka's security measures.
Alt, the shard's in.
Yes.
How much time do you need to...
It is done.
Well, I'll be dead.
Hell yes! It worked!
Here. Then we just needed to make it to Mikoshi. No, bro. Alright, Saul, thank you. Atom Smasher! Bro. Good going, so. What the hell? This final boss fight with Atom Smasher was a very good decision to include in the game, but is also very difficult.
Smasher. I remember you. Promised to kill Silverhand once. Gonna let you in on a little secret. Johnny? He's here with us. Now, he can't talk, but I can feel him under my skin.
What the fuck are you talking about?
In the end, got you. Silverhand triumphs.
With Adam Smasher gone, me and Pan Am made it to Mikoshi, where I jacked in and entered cyberspace again. I got to talk to Johnny, where Alt revealed that no matter what, V was gonna die because of neural damage, and I only had 6 months to live.
After I transfer your construct into your body, you will die. It is inevitable. It is imminent.
Fuck.
You shall...
While I felt bad for this ending and for V's well-being, I had to leave Johnny behind in cyberspace to go with Alt, so I could go with Pan Am to leave the city. Sometime later, me and Pan Am met on the damn viewpoint to look over Night City before we left. It was very cinematic, and I really liked the visuals here. After Mitch and some other Aldecaldos helped to drag Border Patrol, me and Pan Am got to leave through an underground smuggling tunnel to go to Arizona. Now, this final cutscene, I really like it. It's really beautiful, so I'll just let you watch it. And we have the World Trophy for completing the main storyline, and the star. Leave Night City with the Aldecaldos. Next was the worst ending in the game, siding with Arasaka for the Devil Trophy. We had to go rescue Hanako Arasaka from Yorinobu's mansion at Arasaka Estate. After rescuing Hanako, we headed to Arasaka Tower, where she told us that we had to see something in the basement of Arasaka. What she wanted to show us is that the old man, Saburo Arasaka, had been resurrected just like Johnny with the relic, being a hologram version of himself that was sentient, which I'll admit at the time freaked me out. We then went to the Arasaka meeting, where Hanako presented Saburo, but then everything tragically got shot up by Yorinobu's guard. Me and Takemura pushed to get to Yorinobu, but then I had a relic malfunction, followed by Adam Smasher almost crushing
Adam Smasher! Bro, not again, bro.
Adam Smasher. Finally. Done and gone. What's your take, Johnny? Son of a bitch. It's basically scrap. Suppose it'll have to do. And Smasher, Don't bother trying to get up.
Unfortunately, Hanako said we couldn't kill Yorinobu, but listening to V just diss on him the whole time was very entertaining.
All your dreams, ideals, to seek power.
Power?
We then had to get into an elevator with the rat helmet, where I collapsed and ended up going into surgery, but at the time I thought I died.
Quite literally.
This was the worst final talk with Johnny, as Johnny was just dissing on me for siding with Arasaka, which I didn't blame him for. Here's the reason that this ending is by most Cyberpunk players regarded as the worst. We then had to live through about 5 different times of doing a bunch of stupid tasks like solving Rubik's Cubes, walking on the treadmill, answering questions.
Enemy.
Thankfully, Takemura came in and ended everything, giving us the choice to become like Saburo or to return to Night City. I chose to get an engram of V. However, this is probably the worst ending in the whole game. I'll let you watch the cutscene. This ending was a really nice difference from the Corpo ending because we got to be Johnny and go raid the tower with Rogue and the son of one of our old crewmates, just like in 2023. We then crashed our plane into Arasaka Tower, landing in the jungle area from the last ending. This, by far, this was super cool, getting to fight them all in a jungle. Then, once again, we made it to Mikoshi. However, this was one of the best times since it was Rogue and Johnny, and Johnny had a lot of beef with Adam Smasher, which he definitely settled.
And Adam Smasher, again, but this time versus Johnny, so you know it's going to be a legendary lineup. No. Oh my god. There we go. I did it with Johnny's, like, one thing.
Listen to me, you born son of a bitch. Rogue meant more than you or I ever could. Best there ever was. And you killed her.
She knew the risks.
Rogue had it in for you. Finally got what you wanted.
You're talking tripe. I killed the old cunt.
Don't know shit, Smasher. She finished things off on her own terms. Something you'll never get.
We entered cyberspace again, this time talking to V as Johnny instead of talking to Johnny as V, which was a very interesting to see the other perspective, and weird to see V not in first person. I do find V saying goodbye to Johnny a lot more heartbreaking than Johnny saying goodbye to V, since V really wanted to live. and he cries when he knows he's not gonna. It's just very emotional. With Johnny now being in V's body, he decides to leave Night City, but he does have some unfinished business that he definitely doesn't want to take out of the city.
Best not leave this.
Johnny's first stop is to the guitar shop, where he plays the sick riff from one of his songs. Then Johnny goes to the cemetery, where he buys a grave for V and for Rogue, leaving Rogue's pistol with her and leaving V's necklace for him. I'll let you guys
turned
watch.
out this way. I shouldn't have dragged you into this. I'm sorry. Thanks for everything.
Johnny then gives his guitar to an aspiring rocker boy, the guy that drove him around, and leaves the city.
You forgot your guitar!
No, I didn't. Haven't forgotten a thing. Never will.
Oh my god. That was a great ending. That's my favorite one we've had so far, if I'm gonna be honest. The finale, everything, and Temperance. Let Johnny Silverhand keep your body. Now it's time for the best ending, the secret ending. The way you're supposed to get this trophy is by fighting with Rogue, but not giving up your body. Now, this ending I had to do some dialogue choices earlier, and then reach high reputation with Johnny. I'll let you enjoy it. Unfortunately, the audio is out of sync, though.
You got this one chum who's already dead. And he'd be honored to join you on a wild suicide run. You, me, and Arasaka Tower. Kinda sounds like a Eurodyne lyric, I know, but trust me. We'll go fucking Nova.
This plan, what would it entail, exactly?
Plan? Well, might be how Rogue operates. I say you grab the hottest iron you can find, stride in the tower's front door, and cut your own path down to the lower levels. If Mikoshi's deep underground like Hanako claims it is, you'll just have to find the elevator.
If I gotta die, rather fall into my grave, gun in hand and on fire, and not drag anyone down with me.
Huh. You just discovered what it takes to become a legend. Grab your iron. Let's mobilize. Time to party like it's 2023.
Are not allowed on the premises. Have a pleasant day.
Okay, this is their house. Got a game plan all polished and rehearsed. Netrun Operations Control. Sounds like a good place to run a mega facility from.
We plug in your output there, see how she settles in.
I'd expect a very warm welcome down below if I were you.
Good. If we're going out, it better be with fucking fireworks.
Gonna be an ambush, no doubt. Just focus. You're better than them. Motherfuckers got no love for foreplay. Brace yourself.
Oh my gosh, I love this audio. Okay, we got Adam Smasher at this port. Oh, dude. I'm swapping straight to the gun. I might die here. Oh, well, can always stand up and spam.
Alt! You here?
And he's gonna
What's
be right
with the door?
Don't strain yourself now.
No. No. I'm actually terrified. Play the music. I'm so locked. Nah, because I'm actually... I'd love to use my Mantis Blades on him, but that's just not gonna happen. Ooh, I'm hitting these nice crits. Okay, first phase. Ooh, did not like that. Okay, I gotta remember his L1 ability, if I can hit it. Oh crap. Sorry, I missed, bro. The relic needs to stop malfunctioning. Like, now. Oh crap, bro. Oh, but he's still a little... Yes! More ammo! Oh! Just ramming on that damage! Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh. Okay, we got him. Second to last phase. Dude, that's so scary when I can actually die. Because if you guys didn't know, if I die at any part during this mission, I'm dead. The game ends. Dude, I keep getting scared. I've dropped 60 max health, and every time I get a relic malfunction, my max health decreases. So I've gone down 60 max health this whole, like, the whole mission. I got him down. Yes. Oh my god! We got him! I'm gonna go execute him. That was so...
Johnny Silverhand sends his regards.
Then for the final time, I went into the bathtub and said goodbye to Johnny and returned to my body for the third time. I then said goodbye to Pan Am as I was about to go on a very dangerous mission. So I headed to the afterlife and talked to the contact called Mr. Blue Eyes, who sent me to go attack a space casino. This final cutscene is by far the best, so I will let you guys enjoy the whole thing. And this video, this ending, has been amazing.
Okay.
While there's a little bit of setup, I do want to say that this platinum trophy took me 41 hours that I played across 8 days. Alright, enjoy the rest. Oh my god. That's my favorite ending in the game. Out of all 4, that is the best one. Ending on a cliffhanger, leaving to rob a space casino is the coolest, idea for a video game ending ever. And also, the sun, and...
Hey, V, what's up, kid? Been a while since you
boom! Never fade away. Unlock all trophies. So I would like to thank you all for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.